In the early hours of this morning, DevGru teams executed simultaneous strikes against key elements of the Colombian junta's infrastructure. These targets included power grids, radar networks, and anti-aircraft installations. The objectives were designed to cripple national air defences and degrade long-range weapon capabilities in preparation for follow-on air and amphibious operations. A separate northern element of DevGru was tasked with disrupting the junta's long-range missile development facilities and liberating a high-value prisoner compound believed to house political detainees, including former government officials. All primary targets in the infrastructure strikes were neutralized. Radar coverage across northern sectors has been heavily reduced, and power disruption has been confirmed in multiple provinces. The missile facility was rendered inoperable, all foreign advisors were eliminated, and no nuclear or foreign warhead components were located. During the prison camp liberation, the assault element encountered unforeseen complications locating the compound. Miscommunication regarding authentication protocols discovered in the power facility led to the DevGru's premature exposure and engagement with enemy forces, and with them being caught off guard. Despite significant resistance, operators managed to breach the prison, liberating 2 detainees, one former government minister and one international journalist. No verifiable evidence of President Alvarez's survival was discovered at the prison site. Current assessment indicates our original information was correct and that Alvarez was executed within the first year of the coup. Along with this, the finding of no other governmental officials leads us to believe that all other members of government were also executed by Espinosa's regime. During extraction, confusion over the designated holding position, as laid out in the briefing, led to a catastrophic friendly fire incident. Close air support misidentified the DevGru team's position on the southern side of the riverbank and engaged, resulting in the death of the former agricultural minister. Survivors were successfully extracted under heavy fire by Chinook and taken back to the USS Nimitz. After these mistakes, it is clear a higher focus needs to be put on communication, both in ground-to-ground operations and between ground and air assets, to stop incidents like this happening again. Overall, Operation Nightfall was a partial success. Primary infrastructure and weapons program targets were neutralized. However, heavy friendly casualties, approximately 50% of the assault element, and the mistaken death of a high-profile government minister constitute serious operational and political failures that require immediate investigation. The units involved will be removed from the operation pending the outcome of the investigation and formal reconstitution. Due to these, in all honesty, fuck-ups by DevGru, Henderson has restricted our rules of engagement. When it gets out that a member of the government was killed by NATO forces, it will not be good for us, so they are trying to soften the blow to both the citizens of Colombia and the international community. From now on, all targets must be identified as hostile before engagement. You will not be allowed to fire unless a weapon is seen. Even if the target is amongst hostile forces, if there is no weapon, you are not allowed to engage. Along with this, the main invasion has been moved forwards. We no longer have the element of surprise, and we must now move on. US Marines will be tasked with taking a large industrial port on the northern coast. They'll be dropped inland and have to make their way through multiple Colombian checkpoints until they reach the port. Once there, they'll be tasked with neutralizing cartel forces in a small town just outside of the port's walls and searching for any intel that may help us shut down their operations. Following this, they must take and secure the port and its offices. They must gain access to their radio network and find any useful intel that they can pass on to Henderson and his team. Once this is done, they will hold the port until reinforcements arrive from the 2nd Carrier Group, led by USS Eisenhower. Once the port is secure and all counterattacks are stopped, they will, around midday, make their way towards the nearby airport and stop any attempts to escape the country. We cannot engage these civilian aircraft of our own, out of the fear of losing any evidence they may hold that can be used against those responsible for this junta's actions. Whilst this occurs, US Rangers will attempt to take the nearby city to cut off any forces attempting to escape or reinforce the airfield.